fresh?
It's hard to tell from here, but none of them are dripping. There's no.
So they're
there's
not
no
skeletons.
No, they're not skeletons, but they are. You can see from even here that some of them are desiccated. Like they're just dried out. It doesn't look like any birds of prey have rested to peck at them or anything. But then you doubt that any birds would come up this high.
I do not believe it's a trap.
Or are these crystals on the tower, or are they just for decoration?
They're mounted to the outside. They are inert.
What kind of crystals are they? Have you seen them before?
You have seen them. They were situated at the previous tower as well.
Did they do anything?
You're not sure. You can roll Arcanic, Perception, Investigation.
No, I mean, did they do anything at the
Oh, they
previous
didn't do
tower?
anything at the previous tower, no.
I rolled a 12.
12. Looking upon them, you're mesmerized for the moment, as arcanically speaking, you seem to be able to see, like one of those stenogram or stenograph or whatever the fuck. It's a blur that when you focus on, you can see a 3D picture. Can you see the sailboat? Can you see the teapot? So it's like that. As you're staring into this, you shift into this other mode of seeing, if you will, and you can tell that it is a special form of crystal. It's seeming like it has traces of arcanic energy still floating in it, but it doesn't have anything. You can't feel anything coming off it, especially not at this distance. You can just see traces of it.
Alright. Just keep going forward.
Place yourself as you will.
I like the music.
Right underneath the shrub. Yeah, that's fine.
What I'd like to do is set this fucking camera to 1 frame a second.
As I move up, I'll search for traps as I'm going up the stairs.
Go ahead, go investigation.
There was no stairs.
Yeah, there's no stairs.
No seeing no traps. No traps there. No sleep guards.
So you climb up onto the edge. Now, you're gonna have to throw athletics on this, and I just want to state, if you miss this, that is to say, you gotta get a 12 or better. If you miss this by 5 or more, there's the chance you're gonna fall down the gap.
Even with boots and jumping?
I use my boots.
Oh, if you have boots of jumping, then never mind. Fuck what I said.
I jump. Oh, it's jump.
Alright, terrific. Then roll athletics and don't crit fail.
Oh, 19.
I was so close for you.
Okay, so you expertly leap up onto the edge there. Terrific stuff. Who else has boots of jumping?
No, I'm jumping.
Do you have boots of jumping?
16.
Everyone has boots of jumping.
And
I
I will
don't think
help
I don't think the cleric and the fellow have boots of jumping.
Ruhal jumps, I capture him. And the fellow can demigod his ass up there, no problem, I assume.
Oh yeah, he's awesome. Othello awesomes his way up. You want to put that next to the other pillar, please? As you guys approach in, something detects your presence, and you hear and these ignite.
Now, does it go through on Othello's or on us?
On Thoracics, he's leading the way.
Okay.
Do that. Rest it in there. There. There.
It's dead bodies?
It's like a Barbie's Playhouse.
There are 2 dead bodies, situated, melted corpses as they are. Trying to keep it straight. I'm gonna get the car soon, and then I can drive from the house to the supermarket, and I can dress my Barbie any way I want. Okay, so you can see some desiccated corpses, melted mounds of flesh, and fused bone, situated.
I think it's frozen.
It is situated next to a large cable that you recognize, that you see is glowing red hot. So you guys are. And So you see this thing here, glowing red hot, stranded down the inside of the wall there.
Like there's some stuff on the other side.
Or no, sorry, never mind. You don't see shit. You don't see that fucking thing. So never mind. You don't have any idea about that right now. You don't see the wire.
I can go grab the wire, I can't think.
Okay, you lose 500 experience and die.
Kind of redundant to lose experience if I died.
Well, if you level down, it's, insult to injury. That's right.
So I
read
start
that somewhere.
stepping in.
Okay.
What the, like boxes and stuff on the ground?
So yeah, you see there's obvious signs of violence, dishevelment. The entire room is just spilled all over. These built-in braziers are smoked and cracked and warped, but they still work. So as you walk in, they ignite. And so whatever's igniting them, they do their thing. You're standing there amidst all this. You can see old body parts littered around.
Blood?
Here and there. It's old, like really old. Wind blows through the place, through smashed open windows on the walls.
I do the bend down like where the dry blood is.
Okay.
Feel it.
It's
Smell it.
just dusting.
I'm like, this is old.
That said, you look around, you can see that there's still a chair and one bookshelf in the corner that's mostly intact. Other than that, the place, like I say, there's boxes around. There's some sort of altar in the center.
I'm looking to try and see if I can find evidence as to what happened here. Like kind of footprints in blood. And
There are stains all over the place. It looks like there was some sort of major league violence that occurred here.
like, is there Yeti footprints and stuff like
But
that?
you don't see any specific. There's no full corpses, and there's nothing outside of like an arm, a foot, and it's a small foot actually. I should mention
Does
the
the foot
limbs
look like it's chopped off or torn off?
torn off. There you go. And also, it looks like a child's arm.
I say that. I'm like, this is a child's arm, and it was torn from his body. I stand up. I'm like, something terrible is coming here.
I thought this was a temple of little people because it's a child's.
Oh,
Boom! 5 experience. Well done.
the little people are real then.
The area suddenly shakes, and you hear. And through the slits of window, you can see the arcs of lightning fire out from the floor above. Plays rocks back and forth, and then underneath, you feel the vibrations. And you hear all sorts of triangular predatory fish erupting out the side of the mountain and pouring off with the steaming spring water.
Is that a book on a table?
It is.
I'll check it out.
Okay.
Are you sure?
My character wasn't around with the demon book, was he?
Coming upon the book,
The barbarian.
it is very simply a ledger
No, he wasn't with the key.
of
Was it?
Yeah.
leather binding, and it's pretty nondescript. Like there's no special etchings or inscriptions upon it. It's got a pot of ink stuck between the pages, alongside a strange metal object with a handle. You recognize that it has a handle, but the head of it is odd. It looks like a tool of some sort.
What?
Yeah, you come upon a book, and do you open it? I'm assuming you open it.
Sure.
Okay. It's got a pot of ink here, a quill left over, a sketch of a spheroid, and a frame, and a bunch of coil, and you're not quite sure the language, but it's pointing with arrows at different portions, and you recognize the spheroid and the frame as the same as phylactery. It's the same as the phylactery that you folks encountered previously.
And what language is it? I don't recognize the language.
Looks like some sort of was it giant? Possibly. No, it's not giant. It's dwarven. No. Maybe gnome. Maybe
Because if
gnome.
it's gnome, then they use written dwarf, and I know dwarvish. Pretty sure I know dwarvish.
I don't know. Is it a dwarven wrench? What's up, kicker?
Yeah,
I haven't seen you in a
I
while.
know dwarven, so no gnomes write dwarf, but they speak in gnomish.
Which is fine. Okay, and
So I
so
would be able
that's
to-
my point. Is you think it's gnomish because it's dwarvish writing, but it's the gnomish inflection.
Gotcha.
So throw intelligence and see if you can read this.
14.
Not bad.
plus
Okay.
Whatever.
It's not perfect, but you recognize the following words: transfer, exchange, heat, lightning.
There you go.
The drawing is the same thing that we saw last time. The same contraption. wasn't it?
It's kind of the same contraption, but no. It's what you saw before was an altar and the
Yep.
diagram of it. In this case, it's another diagram of an altar, but for a largely different purpose.
Okay, what about like that was just in the middle of the book?
That was in that's
Can
in
I
the middle
just-
of the book. Looking back,
Yeah.
there's a couple other sketches, and it shows the tower, and it shows actually a decent sketch of a couple gnomes strapping themselves to the side of the tower and doing something. It looks, and you recognize the terms are running line, right? And it shows an arrow as these guys are moving down the side of the tower, running a line.
Is it how big is the book? Is it that big?
No, it's well, it is let's say this big, but the first 10 pages are filled in.
I'm just gonna take it.
Okay,
Very
fair enough.
Yeah.
You pick up the project book and you look back into the first few pages, and you can see it's got a list of crew and the project title.
Okay, I'm gonna take it.
Oh, and the tool, by the way, was an odd-shaped wrench.
Oh, I'll take that too. Then.
And
Put it in my pack.
Ivor, Othello moves towards the back door.
I will move more into the center.
You
of
can't
the
see it, but there's a treasure chest. in
No,
Oh,
back
sorry.
door's over here.
Oh,
it. So I'm assuming you would go to that.
Going to,
Looks like there's two treasure
look for
chests.
traps on the treasure chest. Too.
Okay.
Look me up.
There's some
Wow.
books.
I'm not rolling the dice anymore.
I think there's 3 treasure chests.
So
Is
roll
that a
13
treasure
on the
chest?
first one.
13 on the
One
first
nice
one?
two is
Yeah.
only there.
What's
Something
this?
about it raises the hairs in the back of your neck. You are not sure what it is.
Pots. Oh.
It's pretty nondescript, actually. But it does have, no, you said, you see what it is. About 15 past perception, there it is. Yeah, blood stains all along the gap on the lid. Just fucking weirdest thing.
I'm pointing it out.
So it looks like, right? It's just, that's terrible, just. It's blood stains, just stained all on the front. Anyway,
That's a mimic.
I'm like,
man.
it's a mimic.
That's totally a mimic.
The next one I
I
rolled a
should
12
point
on.
out that none of us know what a mimic is.
That's
at this
true.
point.
Yeah, that's so metagame.
We're not adventurers.
12 on the next one.
12 on the next one. Terrific. You look at it, it also looks like it has lipstick made of blood.
You should open it.
And 20 on the next one.
And 20 on the next one.
There's only 2.
Oh,
And then there's pots or something.
Oh, okay.
There.
I'll make it 20 on the box.
Just the oddest colas show up between your ginger and I've never heard of Zevia. Zevia?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm not criticizing. I'm not criticizing.
Stevia pot.
I'm sorry, it's Steve Opa?
Stevia is like a replacement sugar.
Oh,
So
okay.
that's a plaque.
I have no idea.
Good for you.
It's got no sugar, no calories. It's like 0 down the board.
Cool. Othello moves towards the back door as you guys are futzing around. You're ogling up some odd-looking chests.
Well, I'm like, I don't know if it's a good idea to. I do not see a trap, but something is causing this blood on the front of it.
Is there a chain on the left or the right side? Not that many people here should understand that.
I go pick up one
It's
of the
Darcy's.
bots.
Oh, okay.
You check the chain if it's one way or the other.
What I was supposed to do is metagame.
It's funny, hey, you don't want to metagame, so you don't do shit with it.
No.
What happens when somebody
Well,
makes it
my
really
guy
obvious?
is thinking that there's some kind of fucking trap on this, and if
Right.
I fucking do it, I'm here. Some blade's gonna come out, maybe. Um,
So ready